So in every work I start, especially this one, I always do the circle, a ring, or just wrap you around your hand like this and I have a circle. I'm using my 3.5 millimeter hook or 3.3 millimeter hook, and I'm going to be chaining for the first ring, which is wide wool like this. We'll be needing a crochet millimeter size 3, as you can see, size 3, and a scissors as always. Our work is going to be looking like this when we're finished with these angles. I'm doing a lot of roses because it's summertime and we'll go out with a lot of beautiful colors. And next time I'll show you how to obtain this half piece of the color, which is like this in yellow as well, just one-sided. So what I've been doing is a blanket, a baby blanket, but in different shapes and circles, not circles, different shapes and triangles of flowers. So I've been joining them patchwork. You know how you do a granny blanket, so I'll be doing mine in patchwork like this. Yellow is the main color, so we're doing yellow, white, and I'll show you how it comes to an end. Thank you. So in every work I start, especially this one, I always do the circle, a ring, or just wrap you around your hand like this and I have a circle. I'm using my 3.5 millimeter hook or 3.3 millimeter hook, and I'm going to be chaining for the first ring, which is this one, 2. 1, 2, 3. I will yarn over and I will do 2 double crochets in the same place, excluding the first one that I did. That's it, like this. I will do chain 2 to obtain this. Let me put the bright color so you can see what I mean. I'll do chain 2 to obtain the 1. So I'm doing the first circle at the bottom here, which is 1, 2, and I'll do 2 more double crochets into the same space or the ring of your work, which is stitch 1. 1, 2, 2 more double crochets back into the same space. 1, 2. So if you can see right now, yeah, I've done 1, 2, 3. That's almost one side, like half of the ring we're doing. But here we're trying to obtain a full ring, which is this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, composite of 5 double crochets in the same space. I will join you when I'm completing this one. Thank you. As I initially showed you in the previous video, to start a new line for me, I always slip stitch into where I have to start my work if I start doing the double crochets like this, and I'll do 1, 2, 3 singles and 8 into the space. Instead of 6 within the second, we're doing 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 8, 2. So I'll carry on doing this and I'll meet you again at the end. Thank you. I'm back again to show you how I'm completing the second step of this work, which is like this one. We're doing all those rings all around, that 6 in every single ring. So what I mean is like this: yarn over, we put 3 yarns, 3 double crochets on one side, 2, 3, chain 1. In the same space you put another 3 double crochets. That will give you 6 in total double crochets in one space. And at the very end of the work, you slip stitch onto the top of this one like this. So I keep on doing my work and stopping so you can follow me properly and see where I am. If you can see, this is the 6th of the work, which is covering stage 2 of our work, and the next one is stage 3, which will be this one, whereby we'll be putting 8 double crochets in 1 and 2 in the next one. 8 in 1 and 2. Thank you. As I initially showed you in the previous video, to start a new line for me, I always slip stitch into where I have to start my work if I start doing the double crochets like this, and I'll do 1 2 3 singles and 8 into the space instead of 6 within the second one, doing 8. 1 so that makes your work not curling, it lies flat as you can see like this one. So I'm doing 8 2 8 2. So I'll carry on doing this and I'll meet you again at the end. Thank you. I'm back again to show you how I'm completing the second step of this work, which is like this one. We're doing all those rings all around, that 6 in every single ring. So what I mean is like this: yarn over, we put 3 yarns, 3 double crochets on one side, 2 3, chain 1. In the same space you put another 3 double crochets. That will give you 6 in total double crochets in one space. And at the very end of the work, you slip stitch onto the top of this one like this. So I keep on doing my work and stopping so you can follow me properly and see where I am. If you can see, this is the 6th of the work, which is covering stage 2 of our work, and the next one is stage 3, which will be this one, whereby we'll be putting 8 double crochets in 1 and 2 in the next one. 8 in 1 and 2. Thank you. So you can see this is the final ring of the work. It looks exactly like this one, and it's lying flat because we've done at the first stage 2 double crochets, 5 for the bottom. The next one we did 6 double crochets, 1 2 3 4 5 for the second one. On the last one we've done the same similar double crochets. We'll be using double crochet stitch to grow our work. So I've done 8 double crochets and 2 double crochets, 8 double crochets and 2 double crochets all around. That's 1 2 3 4 5, 8 double crochets, and 1 2 3 4 5 double crochets. So this is the 2 work as it is. The next thing I'll be showing you now is to how to attach this one all over your work so you can join it together, as I said. So for this stitch that we've completed, we'll do a slip stitch here, pull our yarn over, do another stitch like this, pull it over, and I will cut it out because we're adding a different color. Thank you. So to obtain this color all around, I'll be using yellow because I've done a white work at the bottom, or white flower. I'll be using yellow. If I had done yellow, I'll be using white. So I always have my tension wrapped around my hand pretty tight. Do my ring as always. I'll be inserting this work at the middle of this 8 like this with the needle. Pull it through. I usually leave my loose ends because I'm going to come and stitch it. I'll do a single chain. So to obtain this one all around like this, I will be doing the bottom bit is single chains all around and double chains in here. So what I mean is at this bottom here, at the center of this 8 singles, I'm doing 2 single chains each and every one of this work, and then 1 single chain like this, as you can see me do. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over 2. So I'm going to carry on doing like this, and every time I meet the center of this, I'll do 2. So I'll join you at the end. Thank you. So you can see right here, I've gone around the work already. The little bits I told you about, single crochets all around the work, and I've been putting 2 in each, the middle of each of the 8. I've been putting 2 on all of it to give it more flatness. I'll carry on doing these singles to the very last end, and I'll show you how to obtain the second part of the finishing of the edges, which is just single crochets all around. Here we are at the end of our work. We'll slip stitch on top of this one, as I always do. To close it, you can see a line flat. Exactly what's happening here. We've done a line flat. So at the bottom was singles all around and 2 on top of each 8. On the top it will be like this. You can see them. Single chain to have double crochets all around to make it lie more flat. So what I mean is this: chain 2 onto the top bit like this, have double crochets 2 times, and I'll carry on, have double crochets all around, and I will meet you right back towards at the end of the work. So what you do is that you do 2 in every 8 you see on top here, single crochet, have double crochets all around, 2 in every 8. So I'll complete this one for you to understand better. Whereby I do yarn over, pull through all the yarn at once, yarn over, pull through all this yarn at once, yarn over, pull through all this yarn at once, yarn over, pull through all this yarn at once. And when I come to where there's an 8, like this one that has 2, I'll do 2 half double crochets in there like this. So I'll meet you right back at the end when I've gone around this way. So as you can see here, identical, this one in white and yellow edges, and this one in yellow and white edges. So I will do this round up here and cut the thread, which by a single half double crochets, and I will do slip stitch on the top of the last stitch so it closes in. Sometimes a bit tricky with the thread and the yarn, but when you do that, you turn it, that's it, your work is closed. We cut the threads that we're going to tuck in later, we pull it through. So far I've been calling this my baby blanket, a honeycomb baby blanket, because I'm attaching it to this big piece which looks like this already so far. So big massive piece. Here you can just see part of it because it's quite big and you see in different colors. So what I usually do in between these pieces like this, I put there and I walk backward. So whatever you finish doing, you put it all together, but just keep watching on this channel to see how I obtain this bit, and I'm going to show you that. So you always join them together, comes out like this, each triangle, each work so far. This is a fair bit of the work I've joined and it's looking that big, and this is how it looks on the other side. So yes, you can either use it on both sides, but it's very beautiful and it's doing all the colors of the summery weather. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see how to obtain